Howdy lovelies, how are you all doing? Welcome back to our crafting, where we learn, grow and craft together. In today's session, I'm going to show you how to make your own stamps so that you can do some stamping of words or images. It depends on what you use. We will also use some of the punch outs and make our own background stamp. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to show you, I just took a few letters, and as it turns out, this spells the word sun. These are foam board letters that are bought from the local craft shop or a stationery shop. They're quite thick. You can attach this to any sort of lid or container, maybe bottle caps that you repurpose. But remember, if you do that, to turn it over so that it is facing the other way. So when you stamp it, sorry, this is where I've got something is for shaker boxes in, punch outs for shaker boxes, you then going to stamp it the proper way. If you don't want to take the time to attach this to bottle caps, you can stamp it as it is. I'm just going to take a little sheet of paper here, and I'm quickly going to show you. I've got a distress ink here close by, and let's take the O. O is one of those letters that doesn't matter whether it's facing the proper way or not. I'm just going to press it down because I don't have a stamp block. Yes, you can use a stamp block without moving it. You can just press it down and it should have a beautiful image. Is it perfect like a stamp? No, but it will help you out when you need to. So I'm going to take the S as well, ink it up. Of course, if you have it on a block, maybe thick cardstock, scrap box or something of that sort. So let's do N, ink it up. It will be a more even stamped image if you have it on a block. So I'm going to put it down. Remember, if you use it like this, you don't have to turn it over. And I'm just going to press it with my stamp block to get a better chance of having a better impression. And there we have it. It gives us that beautiful vintage look, which I so love. And then S. Same thing, place it where you want it. And we are going to press down on it, and there we have that one as well. So you can cut it out, distress it a little bit if you so wish. I'll just go over it so that it's not so wide, and I can use it maybe in tags or projects, whatever I want to use. Always good to add some letters. So there's that one. Now to go ahead and make our background stamp, I use some of the punch outs from the letters, and we're going to glue that down on some cardboard box. So here I have a piece of cardstock, really quite thick, almost like chipboard. You can see it was from somewhere, so I'm going to just glue these pieces down. And it is absolutely the pieces that came from the letters. You can see that was for E, some of these were for O, that was for A, I think. So I'm going to definitely use these ovals. And I'll just try and concentrate in a little square so that it is more balanced. Not going to put them in the same direction, just random. So you can use all kinds of things to make your own stamps with. You can even use string on cardstock. Obviously quite thick string. So that it can have or make a good impression. And while that dry, I am just maneuvering this a little bit still. Maybe like so. That can work. Not going to use that. It's not truly the same shape. We can maybe use that for another time. And then of course I'm going to just turn this over so that I can size it down more precisely. And then I will glue another piece on there as well. Just making it so much easier to use later on when it's a bit thicker. Just glue to the rib edge, making sure it can glue down properly. Not needing it to be exactly the same size, but just more or less. and going to cut it with a craft knife. And there we have that. This should be more or less dry. So let's take a little piece of paper, and I'm going to use, let's do red. Red will be much more visible. Just inking up. And let's see how it looks. Look at that. You can do it in all kinds of colors. Make your own background. You can, oops, I didn't ink that properly, but it's okay. Let's turn this one a little bit. You can, of course, do this in different colors as well. And I've got a bit of ink there. Let's take some purple. Going to ink the same stamp directly, and I'm going to just turn it a little bit now and do a second layer. And there we have it. We made our own background stamp with some pieces that would have been thrown away. Let's put it like that. There we go. I just need a baby wipe just to clean this for a second. And there we have it. Done and sorted. Thank you for joining me today. Please give this a try for yourself, and as always, if you do, tag Wobble Crafting on social media. If you want to see more content like this, give me a thumbs up, and I'll appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel too. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload new content. See you back soon. Goodbye.